welcome. I am so glad you are here. Today I'm going to get into some of the perfumes that I favor when it's a little bit warmer outside. I have seen some really good YouTube perfume reviews on some really nice perfumes for the summer, and it kind of influenced some of the ones I might pull for when it's a little bit hotter outside. So to start off with, there is one that for me is just like the epitome of summer. This is Layali Rouge, and this is from Swiss Arabian. And I just kind of started wearing this one because they also have a perfume called Layali, and there are 4 in the Layali group. And I'll talk about the others in a minute, but this one, Layali Rouge, the notes for this one are papaya, lemon, pineapple, mango, peach, rose, coconut, hibiscus, and sandalwood. And this is like a really tropical perfume oil, and that's why I kind of did not reach for this too much when it was cooler outside. I don't get with like coconut or pineapple. That's just not in my mind when it's cold outside, but as it's gotten warmer, I love like peach and apricot and like apple and pineapple. So this one has so many of these pretty notes. This one has peach in it, which just really grabs me. So this is so beautiful. And given how kind of rich and varied the notes are for this one, it's not potent. It's not too heavy. It's really pretty and light as it dries down. So this one is Layali Rouge by Swiss Arabian, really pretty bottle. So as I said, there were 4 in the group, and another one, this was the very first perfume I ever got from Swiss Arabian because it struck me as being very safe and easy, and this is just called Layali. This one, the notes in this one are black currant, orange flower, plum, rose, jasmine, and amber. And it's just such a pretty floral, and it's so easy to wear. It's nothing about it that's gonna like give you pause, just really easy and simple floral. So this one works year round, but it's especially pretty when it's warm outside because it just kind of emanates off of your skin. So this one is called Layali by Swiss Arabian. There are 4, and the third one I don't think I got, yeah, I do have all of them, but the other one I'm not going to talk about right now is more of a winter perfume. It's really sweet, but this one is Yuali, and the notes for this one that makes this kind of a more summertime perfume are lime, orange, sweet nectarine, tangerine, freesia, magnolia. The base has some vanilla, some sandalwood, amber, and patchouli in it, and this one smells delicious. I just think they do such a good job like with their perfume oils because they just have the most random notes sometimes, but they all tend to meld together really well. So this one is Ollie. This one is kind of a cute bottle too, but this one is definitely more of one I reach for when it's warmer outside. All right, moving on from Swiss Arabian, another one. This is MFK, and this is a la Rose, and this is just the scented body oil, and this is so pretty and so light, and it has a little bit of sweetness in it. And the notes in this one are Damascus Rose, Turkish Rose Absolute, Bergamot, Orange, and Lemon. It's like a really pretty soft, fresh rose, but it has a little bit of sweetness in it. So this one is nice to mix with like a lighter rose perfume because I wanted to talk about Chloe Rose, but I don't know where I sat that perfume because I think that one is a really pretty one for summer as well, and I think that one layers so beautifully with this MFK a la Rose, whether it's the perfume, whether it's the oil or the lotion. Really, really pretty. Can you see the lettering on it? I know it's really bright in here, but anyway, a la Rose is super, super pretty for summertime. All right, we have next up kind of is a given for summertime, and this is Terracotta by Grillon, and the notes in here are jasmine, some coconut, ylang ylang, orange blossom, musk, and vanilla. And I've had this one for some years now, and this is just like a staple. It's kind of just like a mainstay. I think when anybody who has this one, when you think of summertime, I think this is one that you kind of like pull for like from your collection. Really, really pretty for summer. And I think like the jasmine and the coconut in this are super, super strong, but as it dies down, it's just so pretty. And I have seen some reviewers talk about this one, so it kind of brought me back to how much I love this one. So yeah, this is Terracotta by Guerlain. All right, what else we have? Oh, this one I love for summer. This is Toca, Julieta. And for me, this one smells like Caress soap. It just is really soapy and watery with just like a little bit of floral in it. I love this one. It is just so pretty, and I don't like using the term non-offensive because that kind of equates to boring, but that's not what this is at all. It's just so pretty and just like super feminine. And if you're ever in a rush one day and you got to be out the house and you didn't get to take your shower yet, this is gonna take the place for you, and it's gonna make you smell like nice and fresh and clean, a little bit sweet. So if you know what Caress soap smells like, then you already kind of know what this one smells like. So yeah, this is Julieta by Toca. All right, another one. This is by Artisan Perfumers. This is so pretty. This is Mimosa Pour Moi, and I got this from a perfume collection, like sample house. Was it Olfactif? That's where I got this. They had samples of this, and I fell in love with it. It's just like a mimosa citrus, little bit, like the slightest bit soapy to me, but it's just light and easy, super, super light. But you do get whiffs of just like the most beautiful floral with this one. So I think this one is absolutely like, should be a mainstay for summertime. Mimosa Pour Moi by L'Artisan Perfumers. Really, really pretty. All right, what's next? Now, I talked about this one in my last video. I gotta tell y'all how much I love this one, and I was not thorough with the notes on this. This is called Saturday, and this is from a little boutique that's based in the DC area, and they do have a website by Ariel Shoshana. And the notes in this one are saffron, grapefruit, rhubarb, passion fruit, some magnolia, sandalwood, vanilla, and suede. I mean, it is beautiful. It smells so good, and the dry down is a little bit powdery, but like you get whiffs of the saffron and the floral from the magnolia. I think this is gorgeous. And speaking of rhubarb, which is also in this, that was a note in the Delina from Parfums de Marly Delina that kind of threw some people off, but I'm starting to really appreciate rhubarb now. So that's one of the notes in this one, and the bit of sour, it just works so well with like the suede and the vanilla and the saffron notes in this. So this is gonna be a serious one in rotation for summer. This is Saturday by Ariel Shoshana. I really like that one. All right. Gotta talk about Aran Mediterranean Honeysuckle. Not a lot to talk about. Honeysuckle, grapefruit. I love honeysuckle. There is not a honeysuckle lotion or perfume that I've smelled that I don't love. So they are, the honeysuckle in this is super like rich and authentic. So definitely one for summertime. Really, really pretty. Mediterranean Honeysuckle by Aran Lauder. Really nice. All right, what else is over here? I have Nerolia Bianca. This is from the Aqua Allegoria line from Grillon. Really, really pretty. And I know I say everything is pretty, but like the summertime fragrances, they're just generally easy and not too complicated. And this one, the notes are bitter orange, neroli, and then what is called middle orange, which I guess is like a more balanced, less bitter, like more sweet orange, which is kind of what this gives off. Just really simple, straight to the point. Just a nice, fresh citrus, not complicated at all. So when you got to run out the house real quick, this is super, super easy. And the price of this was really, really good. I think it was like 20-something bucks, maybe on Fragrance Net. I like Fragrance X because they ship faster, but I know for both of them on both sites, it was probably like 20-something dollars. So yeah, Nerolia Bianca, really, really nice. Another Swiss Arabian over here I do have to talk about. This is Rasheequa, and I have to say that outside of one of their musk oils that I do love, this is my favorite. Outside of the bottle being absolutely gorgeous, this is like a green floral, and I don't have the notes with me, but This is just a very distinctive, very different kind of green floral. And I know they have the notes listed on the website, but this is, the dry down is so, it's just nice and fresh, and it's just very different. I have not smelled anything that is similar to this, but I have to give this like a huge recommendation as a summer perfume. This is Rasheequa by Swiss Arabian, and I think the price for this was really very reasonable also. Okay, next up we have Champs-Elysees by Grillon. I love this one. It's like soft and powdery, like a really nice mimosa. There's some almond blossom in here. It's so, so pretty. Let me go over the actual notes. Violet, peach, that's my very favorite note right now. Lilac, hibiscus, some melon, almond tree, mimosa. This is so pretty, and I think I've recommended this one like a couple times. I just feel like you can't go wrong with this one. Very easy and gentle, but very distinctive at the very same time. Yeah, Champs-Elysees I think is an absolutely wonderful summer, springtime perfume. So, so pretty. Yeah. And we got two more over here, and we've talked about, a lot of people have talked about Lalique Soleil. Very easy for summer. It's not too sweet. You have citrus and caramel and, you know, some coffee in here. I think like maybe more for evening this might work. It's not overly sweet, but it's a little more rich maybe than some of the other easier floral perfumes I've talked about. The notes are a little bit varied in this one, but yeah, Lalique Soleil, very, very pretty for a summertime fragrance because it's so soft that I think it could get lost easily if you had a bunch of clothes on, like sweaters and coats. But you know, when you're wearing like your sundress or your blouses, this is gonna radiate much easier from your skin because it is a lighter, softer scent. So yeah, Lalique Soleil. And my very last one that I talked about in my spring perfumes video, and I talked about in the last one, I just think folks need to know how good Lollia Always in Rose is. It's just a nice watery kind of rose, and the notes in here are blushing rose, hibiscus, warm amber. I like this one because they kept it so simple, and really when you kind of look at this bottle, you can kind of get an idea of just what it might smell like a light, pretty, feminine floral, and that's exactly what this is. So this is definitely going to be worn a lot during the summer. So yeah, this is Lollia Always in Rose. And I did not count how many those were. It was 10 plus, but yeah, I hope that gives you an idea of some really nice ones maybe to get or pull out for the summer. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.